This is a naturalistic perspective of death. So, brains cause consciousness. And each brain in the universe can be considered a source of perspective from that location in the universe. Right now, you're here on Earth, and here in front of you on a screen is a Earth perspective, a landscape that can be seen from a conscious organism here on Earth. And so, whenever you die, don't imagine that whenever you cease to exist that there will be a black void. Instead, know that because there will be other organisms born and other organisms existing elsewhere in the universe and on Earth and other places, that instead of a black void after you cease to exist, you should instead expect or think of it kind of like a camera switch after you die. So, after you die, there are brains that are causing consciousness elsewhere in the universe. And it will be those perspectives, those awarenesses that are going on, as opposed to an experience of no experience. There will be instead only the experiences that are occurring, as opposed to a black void, or what is referred to often as nothingness. And so, in a way, there is no escape from experience. This is not to say that it is a continuation of your consciousness, or the current consciousness. It is simply that consciousness will continue to occur in the universe. It will be caused by different brains or perhaps other sources of consciousness. And so, you should not anticipate after your death that there be an experience of a black void or of oblivion or nothingness. Instead, because other brains that have nothing to do with you, but other brains will continue to cause or do consciousness. And so, it will be those experiences, one of them at a time, will come after this one. Just like an experience came after the last time you didn't exist. You did not exist, and then an organism was born, and it was you. And as Alan Watts said, everyone is I for themselves. So you refer to yourself as I, just as I refer to myself as I, just as everyone you know refers to themselves as I. And so, after, once again, just like you didn't exist, but then you were born, death, too, is equal to non-existence. Death is, we could say that death is the same as before you were born. And we know that new sentient organisms will be born after you no longer exist once again. And so, the same thing will happen again.